NFTs are the most dangerous thing to the right. More dangerous than Napster, more dangerous than SoundCloud, more dangerous than TikTok. Because the record labels always had the fact that they were the funding mechanism of the artist. I mean, the NFT thing is so big. You know, everyone gets caught up in how much money there is right now. It's so much bigger than that because it's kind of like 1996, 97, 98 for internet. You know, when the internet came, there was so much money, go public. But then in 2000, all the stocks went to zero. But in all that zero, eBay and Amazon were there. And they were meant to be eBay and Amazon. And that's what's gonna happen with NFTs. That's why it's good to be thoughtful. You've seen it. There's been a lot of artists, a lot of important people put out projects and have done shit. And then there's projects that right now are doing incredible that are vulnerable because it's a long-term game. But I don't know what your music deal or situation is, but as an author, music, funding of movies, all of it is going to be changed because of NFTs. As an artist, imagine when you're coming up, this is what we're going to talk a lot about. Instead of taking a bag from a record label, right? Because that's what happens. You build on TikTok, you build on SoundCloud, then people come and they offer you money and you go on a label, and that makes sense. If you have no, you know, it's not a great business deal, but the upfront money is very valuable. I did the same thing with my books. $1 million up front, man, you know, it's money. Now, instead, the 15-year-old you, in 7 years, get big on whatever TikTok is, get big on whatever SoundCloud is, put out an NFT with your cover art of your album and say, these 10,000 NFTs of my first album, not only do you get the art, not only does it come with an hour of Zoom where you can meet me or meet in person, but I'm giving up 20% of my royalties forever, divided by 10,000. So the fans are gonna become the record label, not the record label. It's a big deal. It's a crazy to me. So that you gotta put in the back of your mind because you might be in, you know, again, I don't know where you're at, but I don't think that makes me nice or special. That's just who I am. I have so many friends who are big, who also want to, and then many that don't, and that's okay, you don't have to force it. But I think the way you think about an NFT project is, the art comes almost secondary, though it's very important. It's, are you willing to give access to your fans? Virtually or physically? If the one of one, gold one, platinum one, in a series of 100, is dinner with you, it's gonna go for a lot more money than just the art. So that's something to think about. But the NFT thing is like the social media thing. This is not a fad. This is not a quick move. This is gonna take over our lives forever. So it's worth thinking about. But I think the way you think about it is, what are you willing to give your fans in access? Virtually or physically? That's how you go backwards. Because the contract underneath the art is the very special part of NFTs. The thing I started with is how it's going to revolutionize the entire music industry. NFTs are the most dangerous thing to the right. More dangerous than Napster, more dangerous than SoundCloud, more dangerous than TikTok. Because the record labels always had the fact that they were the funding mechanism of the artist. Now you get big on TikTok and SoundCloud, and you sell NFTs to your audience, you can raise $5 million overnight. And you can keep 80% instead of giving up 80%. And for me, like when I think about what we do, you know, we just give, you guys have a sense of how we do it. Mike probably shouldn't be investing in startups or buying stock, but when this becomes real, Mike, even while he works for me, the first thing I'll tell him is like, because I love him, he's family, like, here's 50K, go buy it. When this becomes real, in 5 years, I'm like, what you've done for the last 20 years, when you see the baby, or Lil Baby, or Meg Thee Stallion, buy those fucking NFTs. Because buying those NFTs is gonna give you royalties. It's going to change the world.